Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Jazakallah khair for joining me. I just want to make this video to two people who donated this month, last week or so. One is a person called John. I don't know why. Maybe he's actually in his actual PayPal, in the thing he donated me to, it says Father John. So I don't know if he's a Christian watching. He left a message as well. Sorry, Father Burton. His name is John. Hold on, sorry. Hold on a sec. Yeah, so I'm just checking the PayPal. Oh, sorry, not John. I don't know, Father Burton. I don't know, for some reason he donated and he said it might be an old account he's using or something. Oh, I'm not sure. Or maybe he's a Christian that's watching. He says he left a message and he said, regular viewer for your YouTube channel and content. Keep it up, brother. I don't know. Maybe it's an old account he's using. Maybe he's a Christian and he's looking into Islam. But he just said, Father Burton, he says, regular viewer for your YouTube channel and content. Keep it up, brother. Father Burton, thank you for watching. If you're out there, may Allah guide you. And I would just say that, like, I do different types of dawah. A lot of my dawahs to youth caught up in the music, drugs, and this, that, and the other. But maybe you're watching from the Speaker's Corner videos, when I give dawah to non-Christians and so forth, or atheists or secularists and so forth. But the best thing I would do is I would make dua, to your Creator and say, please guide me to the truth, and make truth clear to me, and keep me away from falsehood and keep falsehood clear to me. And basically this was a dua of one of the it was either the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or one of his followers, close followers, and so forth. But all it is that there's many religions out there. They all do tell people to do good, give charity, help the old, help the poor, homeless. Every religion says this. The difference with Islam, is that Islam is the only one that worships God alone. I was raised in a Christian family, but Islam is the only religion, that tells you, God is one, He's all knowing, He's all seeing, He's all hearing, and not for 1 second, not for 1 minute, not for 1 hour did He become a man, did He become a statue, did He become an animal, did He get hungry, did He rest? Every other religion, it will tell you, like Islam does tell you to give charity and help the poor and help the homeless, and do all these things where you help people, that are in harder situations than you, and to look out for them and so forth. And other religions say this, but the difference is Islam is that they tell you to praise, whether it be Jesus, whether it be, Buddha, whether it be a cow, because you believe God is in everywhere, in everything and everywhere, which we don't believe. We believe God is above the creation. You know what I'm saying? And they worship a cow instead of God, or something from Allah's creation. That's the difference between all religions. And the reason why it's not just enough to be spiritual, because a lot of people say, I want to be spiritual, I'm not religious, is it's really a cop-out. Because the reality of the religion, of spiritual people, is that their deen, their way of life is based on their comfort. So what really happens, what a spiritual person really is, they live their life, they smoke, they drink, they party, they do whatever they want. Someone in their family gets cancer, and then they say, God, if you promise to take cancer away from my mom, or if you promise to help my dad get over his stroke, then I'll run for charity or something, or I'll do so forth. But generally, people who call themselves spiritual and are not religious and say, I don't follow organized religion. First of all, you do follow organized religion, but it's only one person following it. You say, I don't follow man-made religions. No, you do, or woman-made religions. You do. You've made a spiritual. I'm spiritual is a man-made religion, but the only thing is you're the only one that's following you. following it. You know, what really happens in this kind of way of life is that people use God like a spare tire. They live their life, they smoke, they drink, they do everything. Yeah, when they're in a fix, they turn to God and say, "Oh God, if you take cancer away from my mum, I'll run a marathon, I'll climb a mountain and give to sponsored, and I'll give the money to the homeless and so forth." But anyway, you know, you can either go to any mosque and ask them for a Quran, they give you it for free, or you can just read it, you know, type in, I think, was it the Quran.com? I think that's a good translation. Just go to just go type in to Google, you know, the Noble Quran or so forth, and read the Quran online, you know. But thank you anyway, whatever the reason is that you follow my thing. Thank you, and I would say send me your address through email or any of my social medias. See Streetordeen, whether it's Instagram or in inbox or DM me on any of these social media. Yeah, your address and so forth. I'll try and send you something with. So I don't know. When I start selling these t-shirts and hoodies, I'll send them one to you, or a mug or something. But Jazakallah khairan. Well, sorry, you might not. Thank you very much. May Allah bless you with guiding you to the truth, inshallah, God willing. So thank you. And I just want to say thank you to the next person that donated. And this was from not even in the same country. That Father Burton was from England. And this was from where is it? In Europe somewhere. Yeah, it's from Habiba AIT, and it was from Rotterdam, Netherlands. Someone is watching Streetordeen all the way in like Amsterdam. It's crazy. There's a lot of negatives about thingy, but to believe I can be talking to someone, I'm on an island and someone else far away, millions of miles away, are watching. It's crazy. So yeah, she never left no message, but Jazakallah khairan for what you donated and stuff. It really helps, because what people don't understand, yeah, when you're someone trying to do dawah according to the Quran, the Sunnah, and the Salaf, yeah, and so forth, there's certain things you won't do to get subscribers and so forth. I don't have music in the beginning of my videos, yeah, because it's because it's haram. I don't have like fake beatboxing, which sounds like beats, which is haram as well. I don't have like people humming through, I don't have humming through my, or singing in the background or so forth. I don't have people singing so a cappella and all this stuff, because I'm trying to follow the Quran and Sunnah and the Salaf. And that's the thing is that there's two sides there's two fitness of the dawah. When you try and do it correctly, yeah, according to Quran and Sunnah, there's the side that you don't use any gimmicks, yeah, or do anything haram. So a lot of people won't subscribe to you, yeah. And there's obviously buying all the equipment to try and get your stuff to look decent and so forth. So for example, like I could put the latest tunes or the latest Muslim singers, which is haram, or Muslim rappers and stuff at the beginning of my thing. See, I'm doing a youth project. I'm going to talk about other subjects. I talk about, against evolution and give dawah to atheists and all this kind of stuff. But I could get a ton. Wa alaikum salam. Yes, you like up on a haq. Yeah. Like I could put the latest Muslim rappers, yeah, in my intros, yeah, and get a lot of subscribers, because it's like, wow, the intro, every time I hear it, every time I listen to one of the brothers' video, and so forth, lots of youths will follow me, but that's haram. My thing is, what's the point of having a huge YouTube channel, yeah, if one, there's nothing in it, and two, you're doing haram? What's the point? What's the point of having 100,000 subscribers or 200,000 subscribers, but you're a captive you're a captive to your audience, meaning that you only do what the audience says or what the majority want. You do what's popular, yeah, to get your subscribers, to get your message out and so forth. But then your message is nothing because it's haram. You get what I'm saying? So I don't, like I said, I could use music to get subscribers. I don't. I could use haram beatboxing to get subscribers. No, I could use, whether you want to call it songs or soul singing or nasheeds and stuff. I don't do it because the Prophet and the companions didn't do it. I don't say, TV and this, that, and the other and so forth. There wasn't TV in the time. But the Prophet used to speak to people. I'm speaking to you. The Prophet used to speak to people. I'm speaking to you. Yeah. But the Prophet didn't, he didn't give a talk or lecture people and then get one of the companions, astaghfirullah, ask Abu Bakr to hum while you're next to me. Yeah. To make the people listen. No, he didn't. He wasn't talking and then he got someone else to do, like, have a drum while he's speaking to make it more enticing to people. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole thing is that, and also I'm independent, yeah? I'm independent. So what it is that I don't have funding from anyone, so I'm free to say what I want. I'm free to speak out about brothers doing like rapping about stabbing man up and shotting drugs and Muslim rappers, and hijabi vlog, because I'm not beholden to any channel. I'm free to say whatever I want and no one can tell me anything because it's my channel and no one owns me. Sometimes when you get people to sponsor you and so forth, Islamic companies and stuff like that, like charities or stuff, you can't say stuff because, for example, a big charity sponsors you, a big music channel, like say Islam channel or something was to sponsor my Dawah, this, that, and the other. I can't speak out against music. I can't speak out against, having singing and music and beatboxing and all this stuff. You can't speak out about, women, I don't know, women wearing makeup or, brothers shaving their beard. Why? Because, when you look on their channel and so forth and the stuff they have and stuff, there's a lot of music. Like, I haven't seen Islam channel in years, but sometimes I would be people in their houses or something. Islam channel would be on and so forth, and then it would be like I might be visiting a brother or someone, and Islam channel might be on the TV, and it's just it was, first of all, it was 50% adverts, I think, yeah, and it was just like it's just music and like it was just a mess, man. But the point of what I'm trying to say, see, that's a lamp. That's not no fash, that's not the latest of the arts equipment of lighting, which I wanna have, inshallah, yeah. But it's to do it properly and stuff like that. But it takes money. Wallahi, the outgoings are a lot to get. I'm gonna show you in a bit, yeah. The outgoings here, you have to get cameras, yeah. When I first started doing Dawah, I started recording. I thought, I saved up to get a camera, which cost a few £100. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start recording. So I went out, took the camera as it was, I had to buy a tripod to put on the camera, and I started filming, recording DSLR, DSLR camera, and I thought, I can start making like videos and giving Dawah and stuff. So I'm recording someone about how they became Muslim and so forth. Then I get home, put then you have to get the card that you put in the camera, the card, you have to buy a card, the memory card to put in the camera. Then I take the memory card out, and also the PC, you need a PC to put in, to edit on and stuff. So I put it on now, and I thought, I just spent hours, brother, in the cold and this, that, and the other, and windy stuff, recording how I became Muslim. It's going to make a lot of people become, Muslim and help people that are in the dunya and stuff like that and so forth. And then what happens? I get home and I realize that the normal mic that you have with a DSLR is crap. It's just like through the filming, like it might film good and stuff and look quite decent and stuff, but the audio is terrible. You cannot film generally on DSLR cameras without additional, mic. Yeah. So the whole thing is when you do it without the thing, it's just So that interview went to waste because I'm recording. I'm thinking, this is boom, it's powerful. This is gonna be powerful. This, that, and the other, and so forth. And then what happens? I get home after hours in the snow, take after take of the wind. I mean, was it recording and recording? Okay, you know, I'm saying, tell the brother like to pause when he's saying something, when he's mentioned one part, another part. There's a lot that goes into it. Get home and then it's just like, you know, and then it's like, where? So that time, and sometimes you can't capture this, the when someone's explaining how, like, they're explaining something like how they become Muslim or they're giving a lesson, and sometimes they do it first time in a priceless way because they're in a mood and so forth. And then what happens is you get home and it's too windy or something and it's destroyed and stuff. You're just like, you can't capture it again, or it's hard, you know. So it's like, yeah. You always have to. There's always something else that you have to buy to basically to make this decent, to make the nights, the sound, the lighting, this, that, and the other, and so forth. And it's all outgoing. Anyone who follows me on Instagram, always see me at work and stuff like that. So I'm not just someone who's got some big Dawah company behind me funding me, bruv, and I just can make videos all day. You know, man's got family, man, you know, this, that, and the other, and so forth. I can make the videos when I've got the time, but the equipment and stuff, it's outgoing, and no one's paying you for it. And the thing as well, when you're trying to give down the Quran and sell it, like I said, you don't take shortcuts, yeah, for subscribers and all this stuff. You want it to be what I'm putting out, yeah. Allah is pleased with it. You know, there's no haram in it, there's no bid with it. It's just 100% Quran and Sunnah. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I said, I know how to get subscribers up. Like I said, put some Muslim rap in there, put some beatboxing in there, all that stuff. You know, get some soul singing in the background, get some humming and stuff. No, man, the companions didn't do this. And like I said, don't talk about the TV and stuff. Oh, the TV wasn't there in the Prophet's time. Yeah, but the Prophet used to speak to people. I'm speaking to you. I'm not doing backflips, am I? I'm speaking to you. The Prophet used to speak to people. You can write to people on the internet because the Prophet used to send messages to people with his stamp on it about, you know, asking the rulers to become Muslim. So he wrote, like, I mean, he had messages to people and so forth, you know. So the Prophet, you can't use the analogy because in the Prophet's time, they had singing, yeah, they had music, they had, you know, performers and all this kind of stuff. You never found once that Allah said to sing and give you dawah, or that He sent any prophet thing to give dawah singing. Allah said He sent a prophet to every nation, first thing we can call in to worship Allah alone and avoid false gods. Yeah, you never once read in the card that Allah sent, you know, any prophet, yeah, singing like Boys to Men or Chris Brown or Trey Songz. No prophet went to any nation singing, "Oh, please become Muslim, please, 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 please," with my feminine voice. Yeah, no prophet, yeah. No, the Prophet, yeah, didn't send any companion. He said, Mawad ibn Jabal to Yemi, said, you go and tell the people of the book, the Christians, so like the first thing you call them to Tawheed. Did tell Mawad ibn Jabal to sing like some feminine, you know, like soul artists on one need and stuff like that and so forth. No, you never saw this singing dawah, yeah, in the Prophet's time, the companions' time, you know, it all came afterwards. They had performers and all this stuff. I'm sure there's a hadith where we all know the hadith that the Prophet said that music will be, that people try and make music zina and alcohol halal. That means they're haram. Yeah? But I don't know if many of you know there was a hadith. Yeah, check it up. Yeah, where before the Prophet was a messenger, where he was gonna go to a wedding or something, and there was like music and free mixer and so forth, but he was just going to curious to see. I think he was small, like a kid or young or something, before he was a prophet, and Allah caused him to become unconscious. Now, I heard this when I was a new Muslim and so forth, and I've heard it a few times when I've been Muslim. Allahu Alam if it's true or not, but we know for definite the Prophet said that people will try and make musical instruments, zina and alcohol halal. Yeah, and you never saw this. Did the Prophet and companions? Can you imagine the Prophet giving a Islamic concert, singing on stage, Abu Bakr singing on stage, Uthman singing on stage, Ali singing on stage and the female companions listening to them, watching the female companions watching Abu Bakr and stuff. Come on, man. And that's why when you're a Salafi person giving dawah, yeah, you know, like I said, there's two challenges. You don't use gimmicks, yeah, haram music and all this kind of stuff, yeah. Or like I could bring famous people. I could just do lots. If I wanted tons of subscribers, I would just keep on interviewing famous Muslim sports stars. You get what I'm saying? I got alaikum salam to everyone. Let's unite on the haq. Salam alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mohammed Omar, Jazakallah khair, salam alaikum. Saeed, Soda, salam. I don't know how do I type on this? How do I respond to people on this? I know how they leave their message, but how do I respond? I don't think I can. Anyway, share the stream. Share the stream where? Oh, Jazakallah and let's unite upon that. Yeah, see, guys, if I wanted to build up my subscribers, if I wanted to get a lot of subscribers in a short amount of time, you know what I would do? I would just go and interview famous Muslim sports stars. Khabib, you know, even though, you know, what he does is haram and stuff like that, Muslims will watch it, you know. But you can't beat people up for money, you know. I would just like interview like sports celebs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the PayPal is in the description if you wanna support. Yeah, what is that basic? I'm gonna show you all the equipment that I've got. Yeah, or most of it. It's like a bag full. It's a ton I've got over the years and so forth. But look, I could just interview sports people with a limelight. You know, lots of them. You know, alhamdulillah. I'm in the Dawah. Some people know me for quite a while. I can get interviews with these people. You know. But what is the point? Yeah, I can get like these people, do interviews with them, build up my subscribers, you know. But half of this, you know, but I'm promoting someone that does something, then that's haram. You get what I'm saying? You know. Or I could just, you know what I'm saying? I could just do talks with these certain mainstream imams that just talk about things like being good to your parents and marriage, and these things are halal, but they never talk about Aqidah and stuff. When they never talk about like real issues and stuff like that. Like you'll never hear them speaking out against brothers rapping and talking about zina and all this stuff, or you'll never see them speaking out really on like hijabi influencers or and all this kind of stuff in detail, you know, because they don't want to rock the boat, you know. Yeah, so the whole thing is that at the end of the day is that I'm gonna start showing some of the equipment, the equipment and so forth that I got. But I just want to say thank you to, like I said, John and Habiba AT. Thank you for the support. I'm gonna start saving up to get some lighting, to get a decent, you know, camera equipment, you know, that I can film some off a laptop and so forth, like with a good camera and stuff, because it's trash. Lots of different things. I want to have a decent looking studio, you know? A nice looking like proper studio, so I can make like TikToks. I can make these like videos here on like Akida issues and also the social issues and so forth. But I want it like so that someone can watch it and they're watching it like how they watch news channels and stuff like that. So the lighting's perfect, it's quality and stuff, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People, if the production and stuff is not good, people don't want to watch. You know, people don't watch. And the Prophet said, try and do things with perfection when you do them. So yeah, imagine you had the quality studio with the quality, you can make a room or corner of a room, yeah, like a Dawah place where that, you know, it's quality like BBC or this, that, and the other and so forth, and you can just put out, you know, alternative to music videos and this, that, and the other and so forth, you know. And I was ashamed before to ask people to even put a PayPal link in there or put bank account details. And I think, why not? If people believe the videos actually help them and stuff, then why should I feel ashamed to do it? I'm not using the money for myself to do anything, to go on no holidays and stuff. I literally, there's two enemies. There's a kafar with their obviously music videos and movies and this, that, and the other and so forth. And then you've got the enemies from inside the deen that are doing all this like hip hop rapping and all these people like JD, what's his name? I am Khalid, and I don't even know there's a whole bunch of them, man. And a lot of these people, it's not just the music, yeah. There's a whole lot of these artists and stuff that are Sufi that believe anything is halal as long as you got good intention. Even though, the Prophet came with the Quran and Sunnah and so forth and told us this is halal, this is haram. Like JD, and he said, music, we started doing music and we started, he said on BBC, JD, he said, we did music calling people to Allah and people started to pray again. So logically, it has to be halal. What the hell is that? So if I tell Muslims, yeah, if I change the rules of Islam and say, look, it's okay, brothers, you can smoke weed. It's okay, brothers, you can go shisha. It's okay, brothers, you can, where is it? I don't know. You can do muta, yeah, temporary marriage. And they start praying again because there's less rules in Islam and so forth, and it's easier for them. So they can pray 5 times a day, but they can listen to music, they can smoke shisha, they can do muta, temporary marriage, they can, whatever, drink alcohol. Because they started praying, yeah, because they started praying and so forth, and they came back to prayer, that makes it okay because I made the deen easier for them. So basically you're saying you did music, people listen to your haram music, you said they started praying, yeah, and that makes it halal. But the Prophet said that musical instruments are haram. Zina's haram, alcohol's haram. So what? Okay. So what, people can do zina with girls or something, or sisters can do zina with boys, and then if they get married, they can say, well, you know what? I know it says that in the Quran and Sunnah that zina is haram, but I did zina. I had a girlfriend or I had a boyfriend. We was doing zina. And then we got married, and we've been married for 10 years now, and that makes it halal. Come on, get out of there, man. But that's what I'm saying, to compete with these guys, the Dean Squads and I Am Khalid and all these guys, you need a proper professional set. You need to do things. You need for your voice to reach them and so forth. And the people of Bid'ah, they always have backings. You have Muslims, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have some of these celebrity imams backing them, telling them what they're doing is halal, man. All these Yasser Qadis and Omar Solomons and all this kind of stuff. This diluted deen with everything is halal apart from maybe murder, and there's difference of opinion on that. Get out of here, man. We don't want this Robinson diluted Dawah, man. We don't want this, so, basically, anyway, let me show you the equipment. Hold on. Cool. Okay. Okay, so you've got cameras, yeah? Here's a bag full. I've got a bag full of stuff. We've got cameras. These cost a couple £100. They can cost from hundreds of pounds to grand, yeah? You've got a camera, but you can't get the camera on that one. You have to get the tripod. You gotta get the tripod for the camera, yeah? And you can't get that because you can't just get that. You can't just get the camera because I'm telling you, the mic for that is crap. So you got to spend like another 100 and something on a mic, extendable mic that you plug into the camera. Hold on. See? Okay, what else do you need? You need chargers for the batteries, yeah, of the thing. So you need the charger. First you get the charger on its own. Then you need batteries. Hold on. So hold on a sec. Then you need. That's a card, not even that. Okay. Then you need this. Okay, you see this? These are batteries. These cost like 50, 60 pounds. Then you got the batteries as well. They cost around the same. Yeah? And you need a few of them to charge it. Yeah. Look, you need another. I've got 2 of these. Actually, no. I've got 4 of these. What am I talking about? Sorry, guys. See, look, even showing you, I haven't got equipment. If I had proper equipment, I could just show you this without trying to do. Yeah. Okay. Then you need. Look at this. You need cards to record things on. Yeah. Then you need laptops. Yeah. You need a laptop here to edit stuff on. Look, this is my camera. This is my lamp. I've got a lamp, not even a proper film, like lighting lamp for like videos and stuff. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. What else? So this is terrible, man. Okay, there's that. Then you need a mic for outside, another mic, because for example, I need this mic. For example, you see this mic, you point it at someone and it records the person you're talking to. But say you need to record 2 people talking, yeah? Like, or you got a group of people, you've got to do a group of people talking about a subject. This kind of mic, it takes to like, it can record in like a circle. So that, you know, if I use that mic I showed you before to record a group of people, it's not going to do it. It will just record maybe 1, maybe 2. And the person in the center is going to get the best, sound. If I need to record a whole bunch of people, yeah, that you know, in a group, and I want everyone's recording to come out good, this, another couple, like 100 or so, yeah. Okay, I forgot to tell you, batteries. So that's another battery. Hold on. But you need batteries for the mic. You see these mics? I'm going to read your comments in a second. But you see these, yeah? They don't run off oxygen either. You need batteries for these. You see this? You need batteries for these. Yeah? And if you're recording a lot, you're going to have to buy this stuff. Oh, come on, man. I just want to get this record. Okay. That's another part of the charger. Tripods. You see, like, you need a tripod. You see, like, how you need a tripod, yeah? A tripod for the you need a tripod for the mic. Guess what, guys? You need a tripod, yeah, for the mics, yeah? And sometimes, if you want to record on your phone, you need a tripod for your phone, mate. Yeah? Also, if you're out and about and so forth, yeah? You're out and about, you might need a multiple USB charger to charge your different phones and your different equipment and stuff like that. This has got like a bunch of USB stuff. Oh, come. Okay, different lenses. You need different lenses. Yeah, for example, if you want to do a wide shot to get everyone in, maybe the normal lens can only get 1 or 2 people in. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Look, I've got a bag full. I don't know if you lot can see. Yeah, I've got a bag full of stuff. I can't even get the camera on this thing properly, man. But this bag is full of stuff that's all needed for Dawah, man. Oh yeah, look. Normally when you're recording on one of them mics, yeah, say you're using the one to film a lot of people, that mic has to come with a cover. This is called a, what's the name? It's an animal name. What is it? A fox something. It's basically a cover for the mic to blow the wind out. Say it's normally normally it's okay. But if it gets very, very, very windy, yeah, then you need one of these to block out all the, yeah. Computers that, you know, like tablets that you have to do, because sometimes to carry your whole computer around is a lot, you know, wear and tear, yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to bore you lot. Anyway, I don't want to bore you lot. I don't want to bore you lot anymore, yeah? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. So yeah, I don't want to bore you lot, man. Let me read through your comments. So let me read your phone. Yeah, so the PayPal is in the description, inshallah, or the bank account thing is in the descriptions. Like I said, for you to grow as someone, as I said, if you person doing Dawah and so forth, yeah, for you to grow, yeah, you have to basically, like I said, you don't do haram. You don't have music in your videos. You know what I'm saying? You don't bring celebs that are famous for being, you know, sports people who maybe their sport is haram, or they're Muslim model, or they're Muslim influencer. Like, you don't obviously use these people because, yeah, you'll get subscribers quick. But what have you taught? Like, how are you helping the Muslim youth practice? You're not. Yeah, and also like and subscribe to videos. You know the thing now, I'm going to talk about that now, yeah? When you like the videos, it makes the videos turn up in the algorithm. It makes it turn up on the things. That obviously, as a brother, a Salafi brother and so forth, yeah, or Sunni brother, you don't want to ask people for subscribers. The thing is, you don't want subscribers for the sake of subscribers, yeah? You want a lot of subscribers, yeah? And so that you can get your message out to a lot of people. Like there's the obviously the kuffar saying Islam is barbaric, it's medieval, it's all this, it's backwards, yeah, all this kind of stuff, yeah. And then you've got Muslims in Islam on the path of bid'ah, doing hip hop and singing and modeling, and you know, look at how many hijabi influencers have taken their hijab off. They got to the top, yeah, and then they took their hijab off. They used the hijab to get to the deen. Now the whole thing is that, like, we don't do any of this stuff, yeah, to get subscribers and stuff, yeah, and we don't get backings, you know, like all these people like Al Maghrabi and maybe Yakin and all Islam channel, these people, they will back certain people that have no like Quran and Sunnah, no morals. Like they start their videos with either like music or singing, or like they will back these people and say, listen, you got to follow it on YouTube. You're out on YouTube. You're in touch with the youth and stuff like that. You know, we'll promote you and stuff like that, but just don't sing, just don't talk about music and stuff. Just don't talk about free mixing and stuff. Like, just, I don't know, interview, you interview us, yeah, and we fund you. So what they do is they get the YouTuber to interview the person and say, yeah, today we have Sheikh such and such on our show and Sheikh such and such, which, and so forth. It's just politics, man. But the point is look, when you want to do this thing, this Dawah thing, yeah, you want to be independent. You don't want no one having, ties over you. You don't want nobody telling you what you can say and can't say and so forth. And it's going to take you longer to build up an audience that you can get out to, yeah. But at least you can sleep at night knowing you did the right thing, And that's it, man. Like, I'm not gonna have music in my videos. I'm not gonna have no singing in my videos. I'm not gonna have no haram beatboxing that is just like musical instruments, but someone's doing the same thing with their voice. Like, look at this, man. Imagine you was next to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you were playing a musical instrument, and the Prophet turned to you and said, "That's haram. Put it down." And then you put it down, and then 5 seconds later, yeah, you started making the same noise as whether it be the drum or the violin or whatever the tool was, the instrument was with your mouth. You used to make the same exact sound with your mouth. The Prophet would just look at you like, I told you to put the instrument down because you were making a certain noise with it. You was creating a certain noise with that thing, and that noise is haram. And now you put the instrument down and you're using your tongue? Come on. You can't out trick Allah, man. A lot of these Muslims, wallahi, I think they think this either they think they're smarter than Allah, which is shirk and kufr. I'm not making takfir of them because maybe they're just jahil, maybe they're just out of weakness or whatever it is. But the thing is, if musical instruments are haram, yeah, when a musical instrument's just sitting on the floor on its own is not harming anyone. It's a musical instrument. It's not affecting anyone, is it? What's haram is what the sound comes out. When you go to a studio, they don't have musical instruments there. They have the sound of a piano on a computer. They have the sound of a violin on a piano. They have the sound of a drum on a computer. Are you saying that's halal too? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, let me just, so what I'm trying to say is that what I might do is what I might do is maybe later on, is set up a Patreon where people can support you like that. Only people, like, if you don't believe the project don't help anyone, don't support it. If you don't think, if you don't believe it helps anyone, but if you actually do believe it helps, and you know that someone just wants to reach as much use as possible, yeah, without taking shortcuts or doing haram or having gimmicks that go against the Quran and Sunnah, then support. But if you don't believe it helps, then don't. It's cool. I only want people supporting the project here that believe it actually helps people. Wallahi. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so forth. All I want to do is that, just like when like these people put out the Islamic hip hop, or they put out their hijabi modeling and stuff, to be able to put out a video that reaches the same amount of people or more, to tell them why they're wrong. To show them the Prophet wasn't on this, the companions weren't on this, the Salaf wasn't on this. That's all I want. When you don't have these Muslim concerts, when you have these Muslims, doing, like, for example, look at TikTok. That's a whole different lecture. But it's just a mess, man. I'm going to do a lecture maybe in the next week or so, or a couple of days or so on TikTok as well, the fitna of TikTok. Because I swear there's a bunch of parents that don't even know that their parents, that their kids, their little angel, or their 8 little angel S's on TikTok here, singing about sex and sexual positions. Like, I really don't think the vast majority of, but if I make a video, I'll make the video, but I ain't got the best lighting, I ain't got the best production and stuff like that. You have to, like, to get good intros and stuff like that, you have to download, like, the best editing software is Premiere, and another one, Director's Cut or whatever. These things these things cost money, and I think it's a subscription every month. You have to pay a certain amount of money to keep up. Why? Just let people pay the amount of money once, yeah. because they do add-ons and all this stuff, but it's like it's a yearly subscription and stuff, and like sorry, it's a monthly subscription. And I know they add things and stuff, but whatever it is, if you're gonna charge a bomb for it, then you charge a bomb and let someone pay with it and have the software so they can edit the video. Don't make them have to pay every month for it. Come on, man. It's just these illegal scams, you know. But even to edit the video, once you've recorded it, once you spent money on the camera and the filming and the tripod and the batteries and all these things, now once you've got the footage in a decent condition, decent condition, then now editing it, you have to pay for the software to edit, you know. And but alhamdulillah, as someone who grew up on the streets and Islam like saved me from addiction to music, addiction to drugs, addiction to zin and a lot of other things and so forth. I know what it's like not to be caught up in that, you know, or to be on non-Muslim and so forth. And wallahi, I want other people to feel the same, or making the same mistakes. You know, I've been jail, I've been homeless, prison, and I see, you know, a lot of Muslim youth, because they grow up in a sheltered home. Shaitan is just telling them when they're at teenage years that the grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, the grass is greener, and because they have no reference point, they think it is. And also, so I want to get to them first. I want to get to them first before these music videos and stuff. And you know what, guys? When you subscribe, YouTube is so messed up now. When you subscribe, there's no point just subscribing. You have to hit the notification bell, because what happens is that you subscribe to people, but unless you hit the notification bell, if you're subscribed to a lot of people, you're not going to see when the video comes up. So you need the notification. I don't know why they do this. Why don't just when you subscribe, automatically YouTube notifies people that the videos come up? So you have to hit the notification bell. You see that bell? Press subscribe. If you're subscribed, press subscribe to unsubscribe and subscribe again. And then what will happen? A little bell will come up. Don't choose the first bell or the second bell. Choose the top bell. The top bell means that whenever I do something, whether it's post a video, post a picture with that of some kind of dawah, or post a link to something that's not on YouTube, it will come up. It will come up on your feed. It will let you know. It will send a message to your mobile phone or your laptop or so forth. I don't know. YouTube gets millions. YouTube is a multi-million, maybe trillion or billion company, and basic things they get wrong. Like, what's the point? I subscribe to someone, but you may be subscribed to a lot of other people. Then what happens is that someone releases a video, because you're subscribed to a lot of people, there's always new videos coming up and stuff like that, but you miss out on a lot of other people. Just I don't know, they should just send a warning, not a warning, a message that when you've uploaded a video that this person is uploaded, and that should happen when you subscribe to someone. Anyway, guys, thank you. Like I said, aid me, yeah. Aid me through through the liking, the sharing the videos, subscribing and pressing the notify bell, and support me only if you think the project helps me, yeah, like financially as well, man. Because if I can just go out and get all this quick equipment one time, the quicker I can start making better videos, yeah, and I take on all these people, the Muslim rappers, the Muslim hijab Barbie models, the people that are spreading, you know, these celebrity imams and all this kind of stuff. But when your video don't have the top-notch production, people just don't watch the video, man. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, thank you for everyone who supports, but also by watching. You know, thank you. I appreciate it. And I pray that Allah gives you all Jannah, you know, and forgives me and you of our shortcomings, and allows us to enter Jannah without touching Jahannam. I really hope that, because we have lots of shortcomings, and may Allah help us to not sin openly and share our sins, yeah, on social media. When none of us are perfect, we should try to avoid the major sins, yeah, and not commit the minor sins regularly. But yeah, let's not sin openly. Let's not post other haram openly that lowers other people's iman, and let's be ashamed of our sins. And yeah, support your brother Streetordeen in any way you can. The link for the PayPal link or the bank account details are down below, and you'll see the difference if you guys start helping me, inshallah. May Allah protect us, and may Allah help us to follow the way of the Quran and Sunnah, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. We're back at it, guys. Sorry, let me just read. Sorry, sorry, I forgot about the messages, man. Okay, peace up. Come on, sisters. Sorry, salam. Cool. 24/7 love. Wa alaikum salam. Safi Amani, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Safa Amani, assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Lou, you just saw your post, hence why I'm here. Oh, you shared it? Yes, let's unite upon the hug. Thank you for sharing a post if you did. Who are John and Habiba? Safia Armani, John and Habiba are the two people that donated this month to help me buy new equipment. The link is in the description below. People will help out, inshallah. Inshallah, hopefully they will. Let's unite upon the haq. Your channel is prime example. Lo, your channel is a prime example. A prime example of what? Subhanallah, madness in the dunya. I mean, your channel reflects quality over quality. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Inshallah, I'm gonna have both. I'm gonna have the quality little corner in a room, yeah, to like a little studio thing to make it decent and not compromise. Never have music. Well, I will never have music in my videos. Never have singing in my videos. Never have beatboxing and stuff. Yeah, and I'll be sad if my audience, yeah, if the audience, because I don't have fans, I have supporters, yeah. A fan is someone, yeah. We shouldn't have fans. We should have supporters, yeah. A fan, yeah, is someone that supports a speaker or a sheikh or someone doing Dawah on YouTube, regardless whether they're wrong or right. Like a lot of some people, like the Muslim vloggers like Adam Sali, Slim, Fawzi Tube, they have fans that support them whether they are wrong. That regardless, they just support them. It doesn't matter if it's haram, they'll support them, and they attack you if you try and correct these people. Yeah, inshallah, I have supporters, not fans, on the Quran and Sunnah. If I'm doing something wrong, you lot will call me out. If I'm doing something right, you'll support me, inshallah. Lord, no need to, brother. Your channel is exceptional. No, trust me, man. Even myself, I want to be able to contend with the people with the the bright lights. Like everything is crisp. It's really, the studio is really light and bright, and it's like a proper studio and so forth. So then there's no excuse. Because what happened? You could be speaking a haq, but if the platform you're speaking on is like dark and it's not, the quality is not good and stuff like that, then people don't pay attention. Unfortunately, it's truth. Oh, she's talking about your lesson. I'm still learning for a lot. Hence the equipment, Sophia. Man. Sophia, he does other activities at the park. Yeah. I used to go to Speakers Corner a lot and set up the camera there and film and stuff and record, but it takes a lot of effort when you're one man. You're speaking on a ladder, yeah. And I don't like to ask people for things. You're speaking on a ladder, you're speaking to a crowd, you got hecklers, you're trying to answer people's questions. Sometimes someone comes and walks in front of the camera and blocks it and this, that, and the other and so forth. It's a lot of stuff, man. That is a lot of equipment. Yes, a ton of equipment. Allah knows best. You just need to do what you keep on doing to keep up. Oh, thank you for bro. Let's unite upon the haq. I really appreciate that, bro. Love you for Allah. Thank you for sharing the link, bro. Let's use PayPal to help. Thank you, bro. Meaning vocals. What do you mean? Vocals. When people sing without forget musical instruments, without beats, without that. When people singing as a form of dawah or as an intro to their dawah channel, this is The Prophet never did this. Like I said, they had singing, they had groups and entertainment. They had entertainers in the Prophet time. They had singers, they had songs, musicians in the Prophet's time. And you never saw the Prophet once, yeah, go to give a lecture, and then he told a companion, hum while I hum. I'm gonna teach you about Allah's deen, yeah, and then you hum. Even lectures, they take people's lectures, yeah, and then they put humming through them. Come on, man. If we can't just listen to a imam or a dua or a scholar speak without, yeah, humming, then there's something wrong with us. Because to be honest, when there's a difference between a speaker and a scholar, or a speaker who's doing classes, because there's certain classes that you go through, you've got to sit, you've got to pay attention, you've got to memorize this principle and that principle, this person's name and that person's name. If you've got humming through it, you will never learn. The humming will be a distraction from you seeking knowledge. So it's like we've got so lazy that unless there's humming or like some kind of music in the background, we won't even listen to the Kala Rasul, the Prophet said, Allah said and the Messenger said. It's messed up. Musical instruments are not haram. Listen, man, I haven't got time for these I haven't got time for these people that say music ain't haram. I ain't got time. Delete message. I'm not gonna argue with you. If you guys are like on some Sufism stuff or something else, Salam alaikum, Aki Salma. Sama, Salam alaikum. Inshallah, you're well. I have a sincere question. I've been practicing Alhamdulillah 13. I'm Salma, sorry, excuse me. Salam alaikum, Aki. Inshallah, I hope you're well. I have a sincere question. I've been practicing Alhamdulillah and I'm very young, 17. I also find your videos very. Oh, thank you. Sincere question. Okay. Okay. Jazakallah khairan for your good assumption of me, yeah, and I hope, alhamdulillah, if it's been. I've been trying to find the right people to be around because I live in a very non-Muslim small town. In my man, I was wanting to get married and go to university next year, but I don't think my parents will allow it. What should I do? Implement that now, inshallah. Okay, do you know what it is? This is kind of a deep question. I'll make a video for it, inshallah, and I'll title it "Response to Salma" and so forth, inshallah. Briefly, can I sum it up? I've been practicing Alhamdulillah very young. I also find you. Hold on. The battery. Sorry, the battery's dying, guys. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, so she's saying. So what's she saying? She's saying, I've been struggling finding righteous people to be around because I live in a non-Muslim. I'm gonna try and find out if I can find out from my brother. I'm going to try. Okay, here what you do. Contact me on any of the social media. Just type in Streetordeen. It could be Instagram. Yeah, Instagram is most probably the best place. Either Instagram, Facebook or Twitter. Any of them, any of those social media you got, inbox me, say someone from YouTube and so forth. I'll try you. There's a brother I know that has he has like he's like runs a big Dawah company and so forth, and they have sisters in different areas and so forth. And inshallah, maybe he can find something in your area and so forth. So yeah, contact me on social media. If you've got Instagram, contact me and say Salma from YouTube, and inshallah I'll get back to you. Inshallah, I'll try and make a video responding to this about because it's quite detailed. I was wanting to go to university. I was wanting to get married when I go to university next year, but I don't think my parents will allow it. Yeah, it's quite a detailed question and so forth. If you mean that you're going to go to university and you're going to try and find someone to marry, I wouldn't advise that. If you're saying that you know someone and you're thinking about getting married when you go to university, maybe it depends. It depends on the situation, who's the person and so forth. Um, yeah, but going to university to get married, I wouldn't advise that. Also, your parents not going to university is a tricky one because I can understand parents' concern with you going to university because there's a lot of fitna there, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of fitna there. There's a lot of fitna at university, but like some scholars say it's permissible, some say it's not. I can understand why parents don't want their kids to go to university, but obviously, you know, it's detailed. It's detailed. It's detailed. Inshallah, I'll try and make a video on it in detail. Yeah, I apologize. I wasn't much help. Inshallah, but I don't want to just freestyle, yeah, and give you the incorrect answer. I'd rather say Allahu Alam, until I can make it properly and so forth and have more context. Because I don't know what is it you're saying. You're thinking about going to university and get married. Yeah, maybe there's someone you've met already and so forth, and that's what you're thinking about. But or maybe you're thinking about going to university to find someone to get married to. I wouldn't advise that, but I don't know enough context. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, may Allah make. Okay, cool. And Baraka for your dawah has really helped me a lot. Wow, subhanAllah. You know what? Like these messages, when actually someone sincerely, that you help even practice the deen even a little bit. When someone tells you that, it's priceless, man, because it's like you've been through a lot of crap. You've made a lot of mistakes. You've made some big mistakes when, like I've made some big mistakes when I started practicing. There was a stage when I fell off deen and fell back into all the haram and stuff. And if you can help someone to get out of the haram or to avoid the haram, it's priceless, man. Jazakallah khair, Sama. Safa, Sama, may Allah make it easy for you. I mean, let you know, best you know, pay out to support you. Jazakallah khairan. Okay, read Salma's message. Okay, cool. Yeah, YouTube. I don't know what's wrong with them, man. This subscribe button means nothing now because you don't get a notification when people. Adam Dama. Some people don't like the hard truth, and that's what you give them. So may Allah reward you. Thank you, Akhi. Hamza, I'm glad I've got people out here. I'm glad I've got people out here that who know that I don't sugarcoat, but I'm just trying to cut out all the nonsense, man, and like be straight. The way I got back on DD wasn't because someone kept on giving me soft out. It was just straight and like to the point with me, and you can call it harsh, you can call it whatever, but I didn't like him at the time when he was doing it, but when he left me, what he said was the haq, and I had to realize. Steve, who's Sarah Garvey? Sarah Garvey is a black guy that believes he's God, and he hates people becoming Muslim because there's so many black people are becoming Muslim and leaving so many black people becoming Muslim, young, old, yeah, from the streets, from the corporate world, and it just annoys him because he believes he's God. He believes he's a God or he is God, but it's funny how he's a God and he's supposed to, he's a God. Well, if he was God, you'd be all knowing. And earlier on in his life, he done a TV series where he kissed a man, and in a black community, trust me, don't come down. So he was like dissing Muslims and talking about Muslims are immoral and stuff. And this video popped up of him doing a series like a program like EastEnders, and he was kissing a man in it. So it's funny, and they talk to their dead ancestors, like they praise their dead ancestors. They believe they can talk to them and so forth. And it's funny how your ancestors or you yourself didn't know that you're God, but you didn't know you were going to take this role for money, yeah, and kiss another man and it'll come back to haunt you. Okay, let me read his other accounts. Yeah, so Steve S, I hope that answered your question. Dawah Digital, Assalamu alaikum, bro. Good to see you guys live, inshallah. Yeah, thank you, Aki. I'm just trying to sort out my protection. What knowledge should you seek after obligatory knowledge? What knowledge should you seek after obligatory knowledge? Well, Tawheed and Akida is a constant thing that you're always gonna need. Okay, after knowledge of Tawheed and stuff, I would say go over the prayer. There's a book by Sheikh Al-Albani called The Prophet's Prayer Describe. Wallahi, 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 get this book. It's a white book, I think with brown writing. Yeah, The Prophet's Prayer Describe. It's not just a prayer book. It tells you about everything. What's the evidence in Islam? It talks about the different madhabs and how to understand. Like it tells you how to understand Islam. It's more. This book is priceless. The Prophet's Prayer Prescribed. It's got a white cover. I think it has a masjid on the front, but it's a white cover with brown writing. It's beautiful. Study that. Tawheed and a prayer. So Tawheed, which is part of Akida, and a prayer. They should be the main things. After that, what do you like? It depends. Learn something that you like that will keep you motivated. So whether that's stories of the prophets, whether that's about the angels, whether it's about the death judgment and so forth. There's so many subjects, bro. I can't even point it out. But the main fundamental things is the prayer, Tawheed and the prayer. Who are you praying to? Who is Allah? Yeah, and how to pray to Him. We should all do that. Yeah. The Prophet's Prayer Described, we should all read that book, myself included. Keep on going over it because you learn something new all the time. Inshallah. Cool. So I hope, Omar Mohammed, I hope that answered the question. You sound banged up. You sound like you got corona. No, I have in one of my nostrils, I have a bump, a bump in it. Yeah, basically. So basically, I breathe out of my mouth a lot. So yeah, I have a bump in one of my nose that blocks the air coming out. So that's what it is. Okay. Okay. Steve S, is it impossible to give that speakers? It's not impossible. It's not impossible to give speakers down at Speakers Corner. The reason why I haven't been down at Speakers Corner is a few things. I started doing more projects on a Muslim youth who are like into gangs and music and are getting involved in all the madness, in the streets and so forth. And I was tackling a lot of stuff that's happening online, the fitna of online, TikTok and all these other things. I've still got quite a bit of footage from Speakers Corner that I need to put up. And I may go back there. I'm not saying I won't go back there, but I found one thing. I found that since the cameras have been down at Speakers Corner, you can have sincere conversations, but because there's cameras, phone cameras everywhere, a lot of the time automatically turns into a battle because it's not about who's right or wrong. It's like there's 1,000,000 cameras on me. I don't want to lose. So, but you can still. I'm not saying that Speakers Corner is a waste of time. You can still go down there, find sincere people. It's just harder. But you can do it. Yes, I can really appreciate make a video benefit other people. Oh, thank you, Salma. You're still around. Thank you. She's after I yeah, I'll make it. Alhamdulillah, hope your money asking when are you going to upload it? I don't know, hopefully the next couple days, inshallah, but I have to get more information on the situation. But you know, hopefully it sounds like that's a close. Okay, cool. Bye-bye. The sense of my family on support is in the club. Okay. So they're not religious. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, man. Allah has blessed you, man, because if you could be practicing and they're not practicing, then Allah protected you so much. Why aren't universities not looking, even though education is powerful? The reason why is because a lot of shit that happens at university. A lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters and so forth. They go to university. It's the first time they're living on campus and stuff like that. They're mixing the environment. A lot of people fall into zina. A lot of people fall into drugs and this, that, and the other, and so forth. Yeah. Okay, Charlie. Deviated septum. What's that? Probably saying. What's deviated septum as well? What else? Maybe probably look at the boundaries, man. Okay. I love TikTok. Yeah, I hate TikTok too, man. But there's a lot of youth on there. That's the only reason why I'm on there, man. My audio is low. My audio is low. I don't know why that is. I don't know why my audio is low. I don't know. Sorry, is it better now? Is it better now? Anyway, guys, voice is muffled. It's equipment, man. I don't know. It's my phone. ACH Dawah, Assalamu alaikum. Nice day. Allah bless you. Covering the mic with your hand, Aki. Where's the mic, bro? This guy must be some IT guy, because where's the mic? Where is the mic? Is it better now? Oh, man. SCH Dawah, Jazakallah khairan. I don't know. I'm just holding the phone, man. And this on the side. Astaghfirullah, man. I feel so dumb. Jazakallah khairan, man. Thank you. This is an Actel, like this ain't and it's a new phone as well, man. And it costs quite a bit, and I'm thinking, damn, I spent this load of money on this phone and it's not, the mic's crap. Oh, thank you, guys. At least I know now. Never cover the... Guys, say something, man. Guys, say something. I've been speaking for how long? An hour and 12 minutes, and only that brother came in and told me that the sound is thing. Okay, say something. If the sound thing or the picture is wonky or stuff, you don't have to, don't feel you're being rude or anything to me. Just say to me, bro, Hussein, the sound is low, the picture's messed up, the things, because I won't know unless you tell me. I won't know. Okay, how's the picture quality? Is the picture quality all right? Is it shaky? No, you can't do it. Once you start the video, you can't turn it to landscape. You could only do it before. Okay, the picture quality is not bad. Okay, no problem, guys. Thank you, yeah. Thank you for copying and stuff, like for tuning in. No problem. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, SC Dawah. I will, inshallah. Maybe I'll see you in a little while at the park, inshallah, bro. But I'm going to be doing a lot more videos nowadays. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, inshallah. If Allah gives me life, inshallah, I'm going to make a lot more videos, yeah? Cool. Any more questions, put them in now, because inshallah, I'm going to end the video if there's no more questions and so forth. And guys, let me know, yeah? People been asking me about these tops, yeah? If I start selling them, do you think people will buy them? What am I up to, Wacky? What am I up to nowadays? I'm up to working, yeah? And I'm up to working. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, look after my family, and trying to, you know, save up and get down equipment to start doing this stuff properly. To start, I want to make a proper studio and so forth, and start attacking, these non-Muslims, and helping the youth with videos that will help them get through smoking, drinking, music, smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, music, all this stuff. But I want to do it professionally, bro. So I need help. Before I was bothered about asking people to support and so forth, but the money's not for me. Wallahi, man. Anyone follows me on Instagram, you see I work. Anyone that follows me on Instagram, you know I work. A lot of times I do videos in my, after work or just before work. You see me in my uniform, like, you know what I'm saying? No one's backing me. You see what I'm saying? So I've got two things: the time to do the videos, and also the equipment. You know, so, but inshallah, I'll get there. But I don't mind if people actually think it helps them, and they know that I'm gonna put the money to making like decent videos and so forth. I'll ask now. But like I've never done that. I've been doing this for like this style for like some of my videos, like my convert story is like 9 years old, 9 years old, and I never wanted to ask people. I never wanted to ask people for it. I never asked people, even people that follow me on my dark accounts for this so forth. And then I think about look at like Alhamdulillah Dawah's channel, yeah, Dawah's channel, so forth. Like he doesn't have shame in asking people for donations, and you've seen what you can do. Like the last couple of months and stuff, you've seen the videos they put out, the new studio they got for the NAIA sessions and these things and so forth. They like if they need like support and stuff, because it's only to put out good videos. We don't want it so we can just disappear and go on holiday, or I don't know, just whatever. It's not for that. So why am I ashamed to ask? If people believe that the project is helping things, and the videos talking about certain issues is helping people, and they're willing to help me to because I don't mind I'll speak about it and I'll talk about it, and I don't mind if certain Muslims or certain people fall out with me because I'm saying this and so forth. I don't mind. You could not talk to me. You could not share my videos. You can tell people not to follow me and not to listen to me. But if it's for the sake of Allah and for the Quran and Sunnah, I don't mind doing it, because I don't care about numbers of subscribers, but I want the message to get out to as much people as possible. Like, I don't want big subscribers so people can say, oh, that's Hussein, that's Hussein, that's Hussein. I want a big number so that when Dean Squad or I Am Khalid or these Sufi Muslims with their Sufi hip hop, or these fashion models and all these hijabis, take off the hijab. I want to be able to make a video that can reach the same amount of people as them, yeah, at the same time that they're putting out their falsehood and refuting it. That's the only reason why I want a good equipment. So when BBC or ITV put out a video saying that niqab is barbarous or Muslim men, are violent, I can put out something in a decent studio that people don't mind, like they enjoy watching when they're watching the presentation of the room and this, that, and the other, and so forth, and they will at least hear the message. That's it. I don't want it for myself. You see what I'm saying? I don't, and it's just going to take me longer to build up subscribers, and it's going to take me longer to get people to follow the channel, because I'm not going to have no music. I will never have music in my video, and if you see me ever have music or singing, or what is it, haram beatboxing and stuff, which is just musical instruments done by the mouth and stuff like that, sounds done by the mouth, you should call me out, but that will never happen. It will never happen, But anyway, cool. It's a good brother. I mean, Luhu, you are going to be at the park tomorrow, inshallah. Nah, oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna go to the park. I'm going to be. I'm gonna go back to pub. I just don't know when. I've got a lot of stuff I want to put out. I've got a lot of youth stuff I want to put out and stuff like that. The park will, inshallah, always be there and so forth. And but the Muslim youth are messed up at the moment. TikTok is mashing them up. Music is mashing them up. Muslim rappers. There's a lot of brothers from different communities here, that are in the drill now, bro. There's lots of brothers, Muslim brothers in the drill music. I want to smash this up. Also, you've got these YouTubers. The biggest YouTubers at the moment is Chunks and Philly. Chunks and Philly. You can't go on YouTube without seeing them. And when they're doing dating things, yeah, they got music videos and so forth. That's what happens. I want to make videos like this. You saw my last video. Why being a Muslim YouTuber makes you sell out. Look at this. All Chunks and Philly, they're Somali brothers, yeah. A lot of Somali youth and other brothers, yeah, who know their brothers, they follow them, bro. They're doing apps, yeah. Chunks got a famous video where he's talking to a girl, yeah. Yeah, they got this dating program, yeah. And then what happens is the girl walks away and he says she got a nice bottom or something. And he says it in a different language or in certain language. And that video gone viral, bruv. Lots of young Muslim boys are watching him and thinking this is cool and funny to look at, like, you know, to look at women's bottoms and say, yeah, she got a nice shape and stuff. Trust me, you see what I'm saying? But for you to reach the same amount of these people, you got to have good production and stuff, you know, so. Anyway, guys, yeah, cool. Salman, like I said, inbox me on social media. If you've got Instagram, inbox me. If not, Facebook, YouTube. No, not YouTube, forget. I've got Instagram. I'm on, what is it? Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all of them. They're not going to stay away from music, bro. They're not going to stay. What happens with these people, all of them, whether it be Adam Saleh, whether it be Slim, whether it be Chunks, whether they start off doing pranks. Yeah, and then they start off doing certain like Islamic things, like, I don't know, praying in public or just certain things. Like Chunks has got a video where he's praying, you know, and then his friend comes up behind him and pinches him on the ear, like when he's reciting Surah Fatiha and stuff. Like, why do that? You had to plan that. You had to, you like, they start off doing little Islamic things and pranks and stuff. When they build up a big enough audience, then they go into music videos. Every Muslim vlogger, yeah, who done pranks, when they build up a big enough music audience, yeah, they go into music. And there's half naked girls in the music video. It's like, come on, man. Anyway, Chunky, if you don't know who Miss Good, because it's good you don't know who he is. It's good you don't know who he is. I'm glad you haven't got social media. You don't know because, yeah. Yeah, it's not cool, man. I'm gonna do some videos on him. I'm gonna do some videos about this, you know, the thumbnail and stuff. But I wanna do that. I'm gonna talk to them openly, inshallah. Okay, guys. If you've got no more questions and so forth, I'm gonna call it a day, my brothers and sisters, inshallah. Cool. Like I said, if you want to support the channel, please donate. The PayPal is in the link below in the description. If it's not in the description, if you ain't got PayPal, then my bank account details and so forth. Wallahi, if you want more videos coming out and you want better quality videos, that's what you have to do. Support me. I love you all for the sake of Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. When this video ends, if you want me to make videos about certain issues, then drop it in the comments. This live chat's gonna end, but if you drop it in the comments, inshallah, if you drop it in the actual comments, I'll see it. Yeah. It's good you never heard of him, Safi Armani. Okay, Jazakallah khair, guys. Thank you. I love you for the sake of Allah. You know, like I said, if you've subscribed to me, then press the little bell button because you won't know when my videos come up. Subscribing means nothing nowadays because you don't know when the videos are coming up. So subscribe, yeah. If you don't know where the bell is, you unsubscribe, subscribe again, and then go to the top button. Yeah, and that lets you know whenever I do something, whether it's a post, whether it's a video, whether it's a link from some dawah I've done on another site. Yeah, it will let you know. Streetordeen has posted, Streetordeen has done this, or Street has done that. Like I said, like the videos, share the videos, only if you think they help. Don't share them. If you don't think they help anyone, don't share them. If you think they actually help, I make the point and your friends will understand or people will understand, then share it, you know, and so forth. Cool. Peace out.